started raining some time back, and of course, as I said, it's about traveling in senior. So I sort of ended up traveling as well while this presentation. So I think, unfortunately, if you see, let us not think about the current scenario and see that we are not able to travel. It's about when things opened up and how things were before. And traveling, I think, is very, very important because it only makes you richer. I mean, it makes you richer by a lot of things. जब आप, of course, you have to be able to travel. आप बहुत सारी नई नई जगह जाते हैं, नए experiences होते हैं, फिर बहुत सारी चीजें शायद आप करना चाहते थे, पहले ट्रैवल करना चाहते थे, पर किसी कारण नहीं कर पाए। और ये सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं होता है, क्योंकि अगर आप हेल्दी एजिंग, इफ यू वांट टू एज वेल, then even if you want to age well, then it is very, very clear that traveling only to a great extent helps. तो एक तो है कि travel से you will be moving around and you will be active. It will be more opportunities to move out of your home. It will give you a wider range कि आप बाहर जा सकते हैं. And of course, when you are physically more active, there are of course lower rates of heart disease, blood pressure, stroke, and other diseases. Then it travel also helps you to get out of your comfort zone. ये बोलते हैं ना कि जो आराम के हम जोन में हैं, उससे हमें बाहर निकालता है. So it helps you in leaving your comfort zone, builds your confidence, helps in overcoming your fears. Then as far as the brain is concerned, जो travel रहता है, it challenges your brain and it gives you new experiences. तो नई नई चीजें जब आप करते हैं, तो with those experiences, it helps in improving your brain. It promotes brain health and makes your brain more resilient as you go ahead, and it makes increases your lifespan. अब कहा गया in one of the studies, it was seen that women who actually vacationed every 6 years or less had as increased risk of heart attack as compared to women who actually vacation twice a year. Why I'm saying is, a lot of homemakers unfortunately don't travel at all. And that should not be the case. That is the time when you have to take a break from all those things and try to travel. And another thing said, another study, of course, if I've talked about women, why should I leave the men off? Men who did not take an annual vacation, अगर साल में एक बार वेकेशन नहीं लेते हैं, तो there is a risk, 20% more risk of heart disease and death. So I think that is also very important. Then one of the very important benefits जो है social benefits. आप नए लोगों से मिल सकते हैं, traveling companions होते हैं. कभी कभी a lot of people travel with the same age group, a lot of people travel with younger people. ऐसे भी होता है. There are groups in which you can have your friends, you travel with your friends, whether it's trying to take a religious trip, whether it's trying to just chill around and go throughout India. A lot of people, a lot of older adults have actually gone on trips purely after retirement because they felt that they hardly could discover India itself. So that is also, I think, very good. And it adds knowledge. Because every city, every country, to be very frank, has its own culture. There are distinct things, everything stands out, और नई नई चीजें आप सीखते हैं. So the brain gets even more stimulated and you are able to have more experiences. So that's why they say it's not only about reminiscing when you get old, कि old हमने young में क्या किया था. No, it's about creating more and more experiences. So और जितना experience आप create करेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा खुश रहेंगे. Of course, traveling is not there with its headaches. Now headaches क्यों बोलूँगा, क्योंकि ultimately थोड़े tips तो होते हैं. And being so organized that you are, I am not going to talk specifically about COVID purely because we don't really have good guidelines yet, because it's a fluid situation. So if things get better, then only we'll know that what is essential, whether you need a vaccination certificate, whether you need a RT-PCR. I'm not going to go into all those details. But when you first, most important thing when you're going to travel, please try to consult your near and dear, try to consult your travel agent, make sure they are not duping you. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of cases that travel agents have just taken money and they've duped, so that also should not happen. Then remember, you should know what climate you're going into. So maybe read about the place, be ready, because you cannot just go into somewhere and then realize that this place is too cold for me or this is in the wrong season that I've got. तो सही समय पे जाना जरूरी है. फिर एडवांस में अगर, लेट मी बी वेरी वेरी क्लियर, एडवांस में आपको अगर व्हील चेयर चाहिए, if you have to have seating needs, whether you want to be seated differently near, you should tell that also. So this clearly says for all those people who are thinking, no, if I am actually dependent on a wheelchair, or if I am actually a bit less mobile, I cannot travel. No, that is not the way it is. It's about, only thing is maybe transporting you might be an issue, but when you go to a newer place, there will be facilities wherein you can go around also, albeit maybe in the highest technologically advanced wheelchair, which will obviously give you a good time also. So traveling is not related to the fact that you might not be able to move. Then very important is health checkups. ट्रैवल के पहले एक मेडिकल हेल्थ चेकअप अगर आपने बहुत टाइम से नहीं किया तो कीजिए. ट्राई टू हैव, इफ यू हैव एनी कंसर्न्स, फॉर एग्जांपल डाइट चेंजेस अगर होंगे तो व्हाट शुड आई डू. पीपल विद डायबिटीज should have the medical advice before. Then very important is vaccinations, where you are going for the trip. Usse pehle flu vaccination, influenza vaccination, if you have not taken it before, try to take it so that you are ready and your immunity is also there. Then if you know that ki kahin जाने पे there are certain infectious diseases, then those you have to be vaccinated against them. For example, yellow fever vaccine is there. Certain countries say mandatory that you have to have this vaccine. Before you travel, go to your dentist for a checkup. You cannot suddenly have a dental breakdown, and then it becomes quite difficult. Then second is, I think very important, is medications. Now, not especially if you travel abroad, remember you might not get all the medications through the prescription that you have through Indian doctors. So you might have to stock up enough. And not all medications are over the counter. For example, if you call a chemist today and tell him to send you a strip of Augmentin, he will still do, although it's not right. Abroad, you will not get anything. You will need a prescription. So you have to be very, very clear. Take enough medication, have your signed note, take your documents, especially medical documents, so that you can say, no, these are the sort of things. Remember, be medically insured. See whether your insurance works abroad or not. I mean, I'm not saying you will need it, but in case there is a health scenario, whether you will be covered, you won't be covered, that is important. Then if you have to buy any medications abroad, then the doses, how they are, these are brands, they are, you have to get familiar to them. Then syringes, for example, if you have to take syringes for your insulin, then make sure that you have enough storage, cold storage for the same. And secondly, things like luggage, very important that you go, I mean, with a light sort of a bag in which you are able to manage everything. Have a medical kit always, which will have your painkillers, your regular medications, then antacids, even band-aids to an extent. Take your pill box so that you remember what you have to take in the morning, night, evening. Always take an extra pair of glasses, because just one glass, if it is very essential for you and that breaks, then you will have a difficulty. You should know how long the travel is. For example, if you're going to the United States of America and the travel is going to be 20 hours, then you need to be prepared. Try to wear loose clothing. Try to take strolls whenever, because sitting a long time is not good for the elderly. Try to take strolls in the aisles whenever, of course, there is no disturbance and when you can walk. Then you should keep doing a bit of passive leg exercises as well. Then what do you do when you're on a holiday? Make sure that you take enough amount of water. Drink bottled water if you're not sure of the water there, of course. Avoid food buffets. Try to eat what you can. Do not take raw fruits, vegetables which you are not sure of. uh, do not have a very tight itinerary. Remember, you are going on a holiday to explore, not to be so tight that you get fed up and every day it just becomes irritating for you to actually go. have completely, you can say, rest break should be there. Then it's very important that you have anti-diarrheal medicines also, because a lot of older adults might suffer from diarrhea. Then while you are in the place, try not to travel too much at night. Obviously, these are basic things like do not have jewelry, and always have a little amount of cash with you, maybe in a dummy wallet as well. uh, Try to be with somebody always, with someone always when you're trying to travel. Then remember, before you travel, if you have chronic conditions, uh, go to your doctor. If you are having large amount of medications, then you will need an explanation letter. Remember, you have to check if certain medications are even allowed elsewhere. Then travel insurance and medical insurance, very important. And always don't try to go only for the fixed package. uh, Try to actually have your own sort of package in which is customized, because then that will help you to travel safer and better. Another important thing is try to maybe carry a small torch with you as well. I mean, this is a very small thing, but it's important. You might or might not get it. Then carry your chargers. Of course, that's all. If you're mobile savvy, you need to do that. Try to carry it if you're going without your family, with your friends, because it will keep you and your family members both at. So when things open up, of course, we will be able to know specifically what kind of guidelines will be there. Maybe it. I mean, I'm just contemplating. Maybe you will have things like vaccine certificates, which might be mandatory, and maybe there might be a quarantine, which is also there in a lot of countries. So as of now, if you really don't need to travel, don't. Try to stay safe at home. But once things open up, please try to go down, try to walk around, plan your trip down also. If you go down to walk, make sure you're not going at times where too many people are there, because that can be mentally not good for you, and you will be more scared. So try to plan out that. And most older adults did that when the last wave got less. So be safe, and whenever travel starts, travel safe. Look forward to traveling. Do not think just because you have reached a certain age that you can't travel. It's about making sure your mode of travel is good, and making sure that all the medical emergencies which might or might not happen are taken care of. So thanks a lot for your patient hearing. If you have any questions, comments, you can go ahead.
Doctor, before I open it to everybody, I just have, if you could cover, assuming I want to travel locally, say maybe 100, 150 kilometers to meet my son, daughter, sister, brother, what precautions should I do, obviously subject to government restrictions, so that I travel safely to their houses so that I can meet with them or be with them?
Yeah, so I would say, of course, if it is going to be with them picking you up, or if you already have a car which is sanitized, that would be the best. That would be the best way to sort of look at it. Then one thing, obviously, I would like to say is try to drink just enough water, not too much water before you travel, because not everybody is comfortable going in public toilets. Not even now, most elderly might not be. So the water content is very important. If you have any kind of urinary incontinence and you think that you might need pads for travel, go for it, because that will make you more comfortable. Remember, it's a long travel. And now, as you say, intercity, maybe 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers, forget the norms. Of course, you'll have to clear all the norms then only. And if you're not been vaccinated yet, I would still recommend please be vaccinated, because that is one of the things which might be mandatory as well. And still, when you're going from one place to another, make sure that you still try to, in the car also, you might be with the driver, so please wear the mask. You should not think that you are under familiar faces, you can wear a mask. You should not wear a mask. uh, Depending upon the heat, it might be better that you open the windows rather than close it, because in closed surfaces the aerosol can obviously spread easily. Then apart from that, I think most importantly, the medications that you already have to take, you need to take it well in advance, and that's about it. Make sure if you're not comfortable in traveling in a local transport and you're just doing it because your children are saying no, it's been time and you want to come, don't do that. Be ready for it rather than thinking no, rather than being very uncomfortable. So that is what I would want to say. Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm allowing people to unmute. If please unmute yourself, whoever wants to speak, ask your question, then mute yourself again.
डॉक्टर मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि जब भी कहीं जाएं, जैसा मेरा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है कि हम यूरोप गए तो किसी होटल में जैसे जहां भी आप चेकिंग करते हैं, सबसे पहले चेकिंग करते हैं वहां का विजिटिंग कार्ड सीनियर सिटीजन को रख लेना चाहिए। अगर कहीं हम आगे पीछे हो गए तो हमें होटल की इंफॉर्मेशन हो, ये बहुत जरूरी है। और वो अगर हमारे पास होता है तो हम अगर कहीं अगर मिसप्लेस हो गए, आगे पीछे अगर फैमिली से या फ्रेंड्स के साथ हो गए, तो हम होटल तक पहुंच सकते हैं।
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
We need a electric converter also.
Yeah, that is, of course, I didn't go into the specifics of that. That is something you need it anyways, because different countries, of course, will have different plugs. But yeah, very important because it's a mess or else. Or of course, most airports do have it, but do have it before you reach the country.
Any other questions? Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
On.
Doctor, I think there are no other questions, Doctor. Thank you
Sound,
very
please.
Hello?
There's no
Yes.
sound.
much. We can hear clearly. Doctor, thank you very much for your session. I think it's been very useful. Like always, we'll be recording this session and keeping it on our website. If you want to see it again, please do. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.